friends, how are you today? Today we're going to talk about basically as a teacher you're going to need an outlet. You're going to need an escape. This is my teacher vlog number 8 and retirement is around the corner. I am super excited. It's in a few months. So I did a vlog, the one before the last one, over my last year as a teacher, and I talked about working out. And again, that is super important. If you could fit it into your schedule, work out. It's not only benefits you by your health and everything, but also your mental health. And mental health is super important. A lot of times people don't realize the pressure that teachers go through. And they spend a lot of time focusing on the job, and they spend a lot of time focusing on relationships on the job. And my advice to a novice teacher or anybody thinking about becoming a teacher is come up with some escape. So when I say that, I mean you need an outlet. You definitely need an outlet because it can consume you. You know, the relationships you have at work, not only the kids, but also your coworkers. You're there for probably 9, maybe 10 hours a day, depending. So you're there most of your day. And if you go home and you take all that stuff home and you start dwelling on all that stuff that went on during the day and emails that you didn't get to, or how a fellow colleague could have upset you, or how a kid was disrespectful, or whatever it might be, or a parent, that's going to consume your life, and it's not going to be healthy for you. So you definitely need for your mental health an outlet. So let's talk about some of the things you can do. First of all, reading. If you're someone that likes to read, you can read like a lot of maybe self-help books. You can read a lot of leadership books. This one I remember reading now, Discover Your Strengths. This was written by Buckingham and Clifton. I really enjoyed this one. I read this many years ago, but I still have it. And it's just really basically focuses on how you should just manage your weaknesses, but really focus on your strengths and build that up. You know, spend more time talking about your strengths than your weaknesses. So this was a really good book if you like to read. Another thing that I loved to do actually, the last 27 years of teaching, was to sing. I am a karaoke nut. And as you can tell from my channel, if you see some of my videos, I incorporated just a few, not a lot, but a few singing videos because that's my outlet. I love to sing. When I sing, I'm not saying I have the greatest voice, don't get me wrong, but I love to sing, and it's just an escape. And when I feel that music and I hear that music and I'm singing those lyrics and whatever it is, I am transported to a different place. And it takes my mind off of maybe some colleagues that were not so nice, some kids that were maybe disrespectful, or parents, whatever it might be. So it really helps. It really helps to find an outlet. Another outlet that you might think about is church. If you're a religious person and you like going to church, some of you might already go to church, some of you may not. I just recently joined a Methodist church, very close to where I live. It's only about 10 minutes away. And the people have been so welcoming and so nice. And I kind of wish I would have done it years ago. But of course, you know, being gay and and having a husband and stuff, I didn't know really about like certain churches, how they felt, you know. And of course, growing up and you hear all those things about how you're going to hell and blah, 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 and all that stuff. Of course, I didn't want to go to church because of that. And it wasn't that I believe in Jesus, and I pray to Jesus, and I've done that all my life. But I feel like God is love, and when you love someone, that is what is most important, that you love someone, and it doesn't matter, you know, who it is. And I personally feel, and you know, the way I look at it, in God's eyes, he's going to say, you loved this person, and you shared your life with this person, and it was all good intentions, nothing evil about it. And so again, we could get into another topic with that, but let's just say, long story short, is that the church that I belong to is very inclusive, and they're very nice, very respectful, and so I'm in a good place with that. And so if you're a teacher and you're thinking about an outlet, something, you know, that you want to get your mind off of work or whatever, you know, I suggest join a church, because there's many different things you can do for to, you know, help out the church, to, you know, there's missions, there's different things that you can do to participate, volunteer, and again, really doing God's work. So I think that is a really great thing. Another thing you can do, working out, just going to the gym and working out. That's great for you physically, but it's also great for you, like I said, mentally. So that releases a lot of stress. If you like to jog, if you like to work out with weights, if you like cycling, whatever it might be, that is really, really a great outlet for you also. You can come up with a hobby. I'm an artist. I love to paint. So, or do like sometimes arts and crafts, those kinds of things. So that's another outlet, which I really, really love. So actually I have quite a few outlets. Maybe that's why I survived 27 years. But like I said earlier, teaching is not a bunch of roses. Teaching is not a bunch of happy faces all the time. And it's reality. You're dealing with real lives, real situations, and you have to remember, don't take your mind off the goal, and you have to remember to always stay focused, and remember in your head that you're there for the kids, you're wanting to teach them, help them, have them grow as people, and I think, you know, if you just don't take your mind off that goal. But when it gets to you, if the world makes you crazy and you're needing something, definitely come up with an outlet. I highly suggest some type of outlet to take your mind off of work. And don't bring everything home. I'm telling you, I remember my first year teaching, I brought everything home. I was grading at home. Oh my gosh, so I spent hours. I spent my weekends doing those things. Use your conference time when you can. I know it's very hard. You really don't get your conference time anymore, but use it when you can. Maybe lunch. That's what I used to do. I used to get a lot of stuff done during lunch. I used to eat for maybe 5 minutes and then spend the rest of the 20 minutes or so trying to do stuff that I needed to do. And that helps. Or get to school early. I'm an early bird. That also helped me a lot. I would get to school as soon as the school opened. I've been doing that for 27 years. And that's when I take care of a lot of things in the morning before people even get there. So you don't have to always take it home necessarily. But yeah, come up with an outlet. And for those novice teachers out there, you know, as you can tell, we're in demand. Teachers are definitely in demand. No one wants to be a teacher anymore. So we definitely need teachers, and we need good teachers too. Thank you so much for watching Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas today. And once again, remember, if you want that homey vibe, you need to subscribe. And please give this video a like. And I have, how many more? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 4 more videos I'm going to do over my last year of teaching. And yeah, and that's it. Until next time, my friends. Bye-bye.